Alright, let's get this, get our jet programmed here. Everybody doing alright today? Eight, right?
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
There it is, 17 right. That's what I wanted. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I don't really know what this runway's like over there, so to be on the safe side, we're going to be safe, we'll take one here. Execute that. We'll go there. Leg page. Alright, 3 to 2. Execute that. 2 for 1. Execute that. That is a low. Well, we'll take it. I don't like it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I think 2,000 can be okay with that, so we'll be alright. Alright, let's go ahead and load our weather. Let's go to the bottom here. Let's get V-Pilot online.
CDU message displayed. CRZ when uplink ready.
Alright.
Okay, that's 14,000 feet. Southwest 2425, Miami Center. Expect the ILS runway 19 right approach. Tampa altimeter 3007. Delta 253, Miami Center, welcome. Southwest 1703, descend via the Pricey to arrival. Orlando landing south, Orlando altimeter 3009.
Delta 118, radio check.
Southwest 1971, runway 10 left at Civia Bravo. Experience 411, turn right direct Bay Pole, climb, maintain level 390. Delta 328, welcome to Lauderdale, straight ahead, Tango 3, Tango to the ramp.
Miami Center, November 9587 Juliet.
Alright, my mic. Give me trouble.
9587 Juliet, how can I help you?
November 9587 Juliet is VFR Atlanta, about 10 miles to the north of Boca Raton. We'll look at the contact code.
November 9587 Juliet. Boca wind is variable at 5, altimeter 3009, and make straight in for runway 23, report final.
Make straight in for runway 23 and 3009, and I'll report final for
Southwest 1424, radar contact loss.
Miami Center, Delta 1044, reaching top of the descent.
Delta 1044, descend via the coastal to arrival, landing east, Miami altimeter 3008.
Descend via the coastal to arrival, Miami landing east for Delta 1044.
Delta 253, standby. Southwest 2553, descend and maintain, followable 240.
2553, 240, Southwest.
Delta 253, descend and maintain, followable 3. Actually, standby. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll get you down.
Delta, do you have the flight?
No, because you're in a sequence with another aircraft going to Orlando, and that was with Jacksonville fed me. Give me about 2 miles to get you enough separated, and I'll start you down. Delta 253, descend via the race to arrival, landing south, Tampa altimeter 3008. I don't have time for this. Southwest 2425, descend and maintain 6,000.
Delta 18, radio check.
Airspace to the east, Miami Oceanic gets closer, gets change approved. Delta 1044, expect the ILS runway 12 approach.
Expect the ILS 12 approach, Delta 1044.
Throwing 411, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
135.902, sir, 411, nos vemos.
Southwest 2553, descend via the Pricey to arrival, landing south, Orlando altimeter 3009.
Miami radio check.
5x5. Southwest 2553, descend via the Pricey to arrival, landing south, Orlando altimeter 3009.
That guy, did you hear what he told you? He ain't got time for this, but like, wow, dude.
Miami and Southwest.
Somebody tipped him off there, didn't he? Wow. I don't know what was said.
I can't
but,
believe this. 1703, I already gave you your descent instruction.
Oh my goodness.
Southwest 2553, Southwest, Miami Center.
2553, Miami Center.
Southwest 2553, descend via the Pricey to arrival, landing south, Orlando altimeter 3009.
Right.
Really? Azul 8702, contact Orlando approach 124.8. Contact Orlando approach 124.8, thank you.
Wow.
Okay, Miami Center is now closed. Everybody on this frequency, monitor Unicom. Have a good day. Miami Center is closed.
Have a good one, man. Good day, Tom. Wait.
Delta 118, switching to Unicom. Wow. Like, he got over it. He said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm shutting down. Wow. That is just crazy. Oh my gosh, what was Unicom 122? Oh my gosh, Unicom 122.8, is that right? Oh, .com1. And then .com1, 122. That guy was just like, I'm over it. I'm done. Miami's shutting down. Go to Unicom, people. Oh my God. What the heck is up with that? Like, somebody had a bad day, don't you think? Alright, anyway, you got me way off track on that. Let's go ahead and finish getting the flight plans. Oh my God. We'll go to mode C on that. I danced. Good. Alright, let's go get our flight plans. God almighty. We go to load here and get our flight plan. I'll have chat on in a minute, you guys. We can. Oh my goodness. There it is, KMI. Oh my gosh. Somebody's got an attitude problem, and they're on the ATC. Like, get off ATC, man, if you don't want to do your job. Like, don't get mad at people. And just shut down because you're aggravated. Just shut down. Like, nope, I'm done. See y'all. Should have got that dude's info, actually, but... well, I don't know. Crazy stuff. Let me tell you. Lordy moly, you must gone off that water bottle. Alright, anyway, let's get back over to our jet. Whew. Can't believe that. You don't like your job, dude. Just don't be in.
CDU message cleared.
Don't do ATC then. Like, okay, we're good there. All right. Oh, gee. All right, let's check our 34,000. Couldn't believe that. All right, heading 92 is in. There we go. Now we go back to just wow. I'm blown away by that, you guys. It's crazy. Let me go back to my page here for a minute. 5.49. $5.49. $5.49. Okay. Right on the money, baby. Yo! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Alright, we've got everything there. Couldn't believe that, man. Like, here we go. Reflect checklist.
Miami traffic Aeroméxico 413 taxiing runway 8 right via Papa Mike 1.
Delta 118, have a safe flight. I cannot believe an ATC person. Once I get all this stuff done here, guys, we'll get up in the air and I'll get the chat turned on, alright? So, give me a few more minutes here. Today we are flying in the 737 business class jet. A little bit of a smaller jet. Definitely has some really good takeoff power. This thing will really scream with you, I'm telling you. It'll get up and yeah, it'll get up and go with you, that's for sure. But that's what I like. So scream away by all means. I got a little bit of a push my audio here. Test. 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 There we go, that's better. Sorry, but it was sounding like a little Pop it in my ear a little bit. Pop it in my ear a little bit. Just pop it away. Let's see. Okay, so we look good there. Go ahead and do our is closed. Fuel 26003. Passenger signs on. MCP V2 200. Heading 92. Altitude 34,000. V1 129er. V9er. Pre-flight's completed. Rudder. Taxi and takeoff briefing complete. Alright. That is complete. So now what I can do, alright.
Miami traffic, Delta 1044 entering the approach for runway 12 at Miami. Currently 10 nautical miles away from runway 12 at Miami.
A16. Delta 118, gonna be pushing back from gate A18. Corrections, gate A16, my apology. Ground crew from cockpit. Ready for pushback. Nose left. Start engines. Alright, we're going to be pushing back here from gate A16.
Miami traffic, Aeromexico 413, lining up runway 8 right.
Miami traffic, Delta 1044 landing runway 8 right at the time. 5 nautical miles away from runway 12, runway 12, runway 12.
You're approaching to 8 right or 12?
12, sorry about that.
Roger that. Lining up runway 8 right, Aeromexico 413.
All right.
Departing runway 8 right, Aeromexico 413.
CDU message displayed. Tie on above 10 degrees. CDU message clear.
All right, come on, get on the. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get on the window, but we'll get it here. I know what I'll do with this.
Miami traffic, 1044 clear runway 12 at this time, taxiing Sierra Papa to the gate. Thank you all and have a great rest of your evening. See you.
Delta 118, have a good night.
Miami traffic, American 1125, taxi on runway right now via Whiskey Mike. Miami.
Full left, full right, full back, full forward. All right, so stand by 1 second, you guys. I need to see something before I move any further. by 1 minute, guys. All right. Okay.
Miami traffic, American 1125 departing runway right to the south, Miami.
Delta 118 needing to reposition to runway 8 right. Any traffic there at the moment?
Say again.
Runway 8 right. Just making sure due to my visual impairment I can't see the runway that. So I want to make sure no one's there.
And American 1125 is on the roll now.
Okay, so 8 right wouldn't interfere with that?
Yeah, 8 right would interfere with that. You're on our runway now. All good though. We just started rolling, so we're stopped now, but you know.
Yeah, I can wait till you take off. I just wanted to make sure no one's out there.
Well, there's a plane on the runway now. I'm not sure. Is that you?
No, I'm just pushed back from 16, gate 16, A16, but I'm not on runway.
Oh, that's great. Then there's another guy on my runway. Thanks.
Oh boy.
And that traffic on the runway station to entrance, please.
See, guys, that's why I speak up, because what if I had just jumped out there not knowing, you know? Delta 118, do you know what kind of plane it is? I just want to make sure that I'm not somewhere where I think I am and I'm not.
It was an American Airbus, but yeah, they departed. I didn't hear anything from them.
Okay, good deal.
Hey, no worries, man.
I'll wait till you get taken off, and then once I know you're up and, you know, out of the way, then I'll go out to 8 right.
Roger, sounds good. Yeah, just wait a few moments for this previously departed traffic, and then we'll be on our way.
No problem, man. Have a good flight.
Thanks, you too.
That is why, guys, I like to make sure. I know some people, you know, they might think, oh, that's not necessary, but do you see what would have
I'm on the
happened?
traffic, American 1125, departing runway 8 right, Guava 2 departure to the south, right?
And see, he's taking off from 8 right. I'm going to wait about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to make sure that he's out of the way. That way, when I jump out there, I don't got to worry about running into somebody. It's very important that people speak up. And as you can see, the only 2 people talking was me and this gentleman. The person in the Airbus, they wasn't talking. They didn't say nothing. That is very, well, one, it's disrespectful. Because what if you got damage on your aircraft and you got it turned on? What if everything's set to on and you jump out there? Guess what? You're going to have a problem, right? That Airbus didn't say anything. Just jumped on out there, didn't say nothing, was in the way of this other guy. Luckily, this guy was paying attention, because if he hadn't been paying attention, if I had not been paying attention and speaking up on my intentions, we would have had a really, boy, that would have been a...
Miami traffic, American 1151, making that a right-hand turn now on the Guava 2 departure, clear runway 8 right, Miami. It is quite the view, dude.
Delta 118 going to be repositioning to runway 8 right due to visual impairment. Have a good flight, sir.
Thanks, man. You too.
Alright, so now I'm going to reposition. Now that I know I can do that. Hey, right. Just warm me there. Alright, and we are there now. And then alright, now you didn't hear a pilot talk because I'm doing cargo. Well, it says it is. I set first officer's cargo, so I didn't have to deal with the pilot talking. Alright, so we go back over here.
knots, 20 knots, 25 knots, 30 knots, 34 knots, 39 knots, 43 knots, 48 knots, 52 knots, 57 knots, 65 knots, 78 knots, 89 knots, 105 knots, 117 knots,
V1,
131 knots, 143 knots, 155 knots, 165 knots, airborne, 176 knots.
Delta 118, clear runway 8 right. Have a good evening. Gear up. Flaps in. There we go. That was a nice, smooth takeoff. Again, guys, I talk about communication all the time, and we've talked about this before about coming out and saying repositioning due to visual impairment. I only do that on Unicom. If ATC had still been on, I would point them to my notes. I would not come on and say, hey, it's Delta 118, I'm visually impaired, watch out, I'm going to jump over the runway 118, blah, 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 whatever. I wouldn't do all that. I'd just, I'd do the normal Delta 118 requesting IFR clearance to, wherever it is you're going. And then, sit back and wait. They got us leveling out at 5,000 feet. Listen to them engines purr. Anyway. Oh man, I love that sound, don't you? Don't it just sound so lovely? I wonder if I can give you like a camera view around the different things on this. I don't know. I'm going to try. Y'all let me know if you can see anything. I'll get the chat on here in a minute. Just hold tight. I want to make sure they're not setting me up here. No, I'm just kidding. Just give me a few minutes here, but let's see what camera views we can get out of this. There's one. We know that's outside. It's cold outside in the sky. Got some different views there. I believe that goes back to where we was. Yeah. And then we can go. I think, let me see here.
Auto traffic, Delta 7091, signal 10, left, runway 10 left.
Alright, that's the overhead lower view panel. What is this one? Upper panel view. And this one. First officer view. First officer seat. It's the virtual cockpit view. Then you give me none of the other views. Why not? Center pedestal. There's the throttle quadrant. Jump seat view. That's a beautiful seat, you know. When you get to sit there when you're flying to an airport and you're a pilot, you gotta take the jump seat. I've been told that's not a comfortable seat, but I'm not gonna state that as a fact because I don't know. I'm not gonna be one of them YouTubers that make claims and they really don't know. There's another YouTuber I watch, he flies only 747s, and when he finds them pilots doing that, he'll call them out. Like he'll straight show their video and call them out. I think it's funny. Alright, what's the next one? Let's take a look. Captain E. Cockpit view. There's our virtual cockpit view. Alright, so let's see what these are. Block spot view. Oh, that's the tower view. Right over wing. That's the lounge view right there. Wow. Sitting in the lounge and you get to hear that. That would suck, wouldn't it? Glad I'm not eating back there. Well, we'll be here in a little bit, actually, so let's continue the tour. This is the hallway that leads up
Miami traffic,
to...
American 2644, SC established on the local line for runway 08 right. On a 12 mile flight.
The forward proximity view. This is the forward galley. This is where they're going to be getting my food prepared here in just a little bit, or they daggone better. Or I'm going to be one ticked off puppy, let me tell you. There's the right wing aft view. There's the left wing aft view. Here is our tail camera. That is the tail. Nose camera view.
Traffic.
Whoa, we got traffic.
Monitor vertical speed. Clear of conflict.
EVI 118 currently at 5,000. Heading at 237. Ooh, we had traffic.
Miami traffic, Alaska 2710. Visual approach runway 122. Miami.
Miami traffic, American 2644, 70, short final, and enjoy, right? Miami.
Yeah, they didn't advise even being like. That's why I tell people advise where you are at all times. Good thing for the traffic alert on my airplane. My God, scared the donkey poo poo out of me. Holy camoly.
And Miami traffic, Alaska 2710, 10 mile final, runway 12.
view. Let me go around it again. Flyby view. Hit the top down view. Spot view. Yeah. Another flyby view. We did top down. Come on, man. There we go. Left wing. Right over wing. Let me try to do the other views. There's the lounge. Hallway. Forward. Right wing aft view. Left wing aft view. Tail camera view. Nose camera view. Right wing view. Left wing view. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me get back to where I wanted to do the other one. Oh crap, I missed it. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, I missed it. There's nose cameras. If I do that, and then that. Oh, I didn't take, oh darn. Well done. Oh well. There we go. The cockpit view. And the virtual cockpit view. And let's see. Are we climbing up yet? Oh, we better be, better be, better be. Yeah, boy. Delta 118 crossing 15,000, climbing to flight level 340. We are on our way, folks. We're going to be climbing up to 34,000 feet. We've got, it says 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going to guess when we get to flight level 340, 215, I'm going to say an hour and 20 minutes. How about it? All right. I think what we'll do, I need to, I'm going to bring my buddy online. Let's go get him. We're going to go to Team Talk and invite my friends. Brandon.
What's the message for Brandon Armstrong?
Hey, buddy, come up to the YouTube room. I want to tell you some cool stuff that just happened. You're going to love this, and I want you to say hi to the viewers. We'll get Mr. Brandon
Should
up
I
here.
send it?
Yes.
Sending from Johnny.
Is it? There you are. Hey, Tim, how are you, buddy? Let me check audio. I don't hear you.
Ah, is that better?
There you are.
Sorry, I had it muted. Huh.
So I'm doing a flight, and this is really cool, man. I was flying. Well, I still am, but
where are you headed to?
Bring it up a little bit. I can't pronounce the name of it. Brandon might be able to. Harlingen? Does that sound right? Harlingen?
Harlingen? Where is it? Do you know where it is?
It's South Texas. I know that.
Harlingen. I think that is correct.
Harlingen.
Harlingen is a name I'm familiar with. I've heard of that place.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly where it is, but I just got through doing a flight to Austin with radar, and I did it perfectly. I just bounced a bit coming into land, but I didn't use tramp at all. I just used the autopilot that the plane has and got it there just fine. Just finished it 30 minutes ago.
Let me grab Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
Not.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Just hanging out. Oi.
Gotta give me a minute, Andy. I can only move so many at one time. Hold on. So, I'll tell you what happened here in a minute, guys. But let me update this. I wish that okay, now there we go. Now we got everybody here. Andy's here, Brandon's here, Jim's here.
There we go.
Let me bring volume.
There we go.
Andy, say something.
I'm right here.
Alright. So this is pretty cool. The first time, I've never had this alarm go off. But I'm thankful for it. And I was telling everybody on the live stream here because, well, Brendan, you know, I've always been big about talking about, you know, when you're on Unicom, it's important to announce where you're at. I don't care if you think there's nobody on. I don't care if you say, oh, well, they're all. You better announce. Here's a question that I got for every BBI pilot. How do you know where they're at?
Exactly.
And I'm not being, like, I'm not complaining or being criticizing neither. I don't want that to be taken wrong. But what I'm saying is today's showing a very good example of why I do what I do. I'm not perfect, but I've got a certain way I do things when I'm on live stream. When you're on live stream, you've got other planes that you got to deal with. Miami's a very popular place.
And a very busy
coming in,
place.
Traffic going out. I'm going to encourage you guys. I 110% encourage you to listen to the beginning of this stream at a later time. I've never seen an ATC, whatever you want to call them, operator,
Hey,
log off due to being mad about doing their job.
what? Are you serious? That's a first. I've never heard of that before. Wow. Being mad because they don't want to do their job and logging out. Oh, wow. That's very unprofessional.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, he was talking to somebody and they clearly wasn't doing what he said. Okay, I had to read a message. But the guy was doing something. I didn't hear what he said, so he had to do a read back again. And he's like, Miami, I already told you, would you not listen? And he's like, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he wasn't saying blah, 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 but I'm just saying, like, he's giving out this information. And then he's like,
yeah.
He started complaining. He's like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? Everyone go to Unicom. Miami's closed. And then left. Like, listen to my live stream later and you'll hear exactly better than the way that I'm putting it probably. But either way, I wish I would have got his information because he would be getting reported. You did not treat people that way. If you if you don't want to be an ATC operator, do me a favor and quit. Okay?
Exactly.
Don't sit there and take it out on people because suddenly the job gets rough and you want to get rid of people. And
exactly.
Well, I mean, and we've seen this before. We've seen it happen before, and it's not like it's never happened. But you don't like your job, don't do it. Now,
Seems to happen in Fort Worth a lot.
Fort Worth, yeah. Matter of fact, me and you have had our experience with.
Yes, we have.
Somebody there had a voice like this, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
He's like, what was he like? Something about audio. He's like, your audio's too low. I can't hear you. And everybody else is like, audio's good on my end. But
yes.
Anyway, I am flying the business class jet here of the 737. It's the 737B, whatever. It's the business, the smaller one. It's the business class one. And I'm climbing. I get to 5,000, and Miami's real big about holding you at 5,000 for at least, I don't know, 20 miles or so.
Yeah.
Until they had me at 5,000 leveled out. And of course, you know, I'm taking off. I announced that I took off from runway 8 right. I'm climbing. I'm at 5,000. Leveling out at 5,000. I announced that. When I first take off, I announce until I get to my cruise altitude. That's just the way I do it. It's just on Unicom, that is. So I'll announce at 5,000. I'll announce at 10. I will announce at 20,000, and then I'll announce at 30. And then when I get to cruise, I will announce again. Then I'm at cruise. Cruise altitude, flight level 340, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm flying along at 5,000 feet, and I hear traffic, collision, traffic.
Oh,
that alert about collision alert.
Yeah,
So
say something like traffic, climb now, or traffic, descend now.
Yeah, it didn't say climb or descend. It just said alert. I have to go back and listen to it because I've never heard that go off. But I'm just like, this ain't good. So I get on and I'm looking, and this guy was really close to me. Somebody had said or chat, this is why, even sighted people, you need to communicate where you are at. Doesn't matter what's on your dash in front of you, what's on your gauges. You need to report where the heck you're at and where you're going.
Yeah.
When you're coming in or you're leaving. If I'm just like out in the middle of BFE flying, that's a little different. But if there's other planes around, I'm real big about, you need to report it. Report where you're going.
Yes.
Where you're at. What's happening. Like with the repositioning, I will report, repositioning due to visual impairment. I'll do that with Unicom only. I don't do visual impairment when I'm on ATC because I will direct them to read my notes. And the information's
some of them
there.
like to not read remarks.
Well, you direct them to it. They're supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
So direct them to it. Tell them please read remarks, and that's all you should have to say. From there, 97% of the time I have no problem with
97% of them read them.
Whenever he's in his room, I don't know why it does that.
What?
Because he's got it set up to do that. I think you can set it up to do that.
Hey guys.
Hey Josh, what's up?
So yeah, but yeah, I've never heard that go off. I just tell everybody that listen, I'm like, I've never heard that alarm before, but again, I'm glad it did because I could point out why it is that I report stuff so much whenever I'm taking off and landing. I don't, some people might
Sighted
not,
pilots definitely need to communicate.
Well, they do, but we need to communicate even more than them because it's not on them that we're blind pilots. So
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
but I'm
it
just
needs
saying,
to go both ways.
It does, but we should communicate a little bit more than what even they do because they rely on the gate, their gauges and all that. And they can look at it and tell where traffic is. They can look out the window and tell where traffic is. We can't. So that's why I don't care. If I'm on Unicom, I'm reporting where I'm at when I take off. What runway I left from. What altitude am I at. What altitude I'm crossing. And I'll report about every 5 minutes or so. Because again, you see what happens if you don't, or what could have happened. It could have been more than just my alarm going off about collision alert, Like, when that thing went off, I was like, oh, mother.
The time is 8:15 p.m.
We're about to have a bad day here, boys, in Miami. You want to see the 4th of July? Well, you can see it late. Just come on down here to Miami, because it's about to be a big one. But, I don't know if the alarm is, I guess it's the same kind of alarm on any of the jets. They all sound the same. Well, no. I bet the 777 sounds different than.
Are you flying against him?
Over there?
I think he is.
Somebody beating on something?
Tim's angrily whacking his keyboard.
Tim, are you whacking your keys? Whacking the keys, you're whacking the keys, you're whacking the keys. No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, let me turn on the chat here. Let's see what we got going on that side of things.
Hopefully no trolls.
I mean, they're always going to be around. It's just part of it.
Yeah.
Nice thing is, we control the chat, so all I got to do is block them. That's what I got admins for. All that good stuff.
Delivery, Boeing 1 ready for clearance, 2 kilos, Sierra Lima.
Alright folks, so the chat is...
Boeing 1, please.
The chat is open.
Kilo, Sierra Lima, Charlie, airport, as filed, climate maintained 5,000, expect flight level 200, within 10 minutes after departure, squawk 4426, departure, 123.7. Cleared to the Kilo,
And I'm
Sierra
looking
Lima,
at
Charlie
cruise
Airport,
altitude, so we're good there.
5,000. Expect flight level 200, squawk 4426, departure.
Alright, let's check our time. How long it's going to take to get there?
Boeing 1, read back correct.
Hour and 47 minutes till descent, so we're doing
Ground,
good.
Boeing 1 is with you.
Wow.
4 Lima ready.
I'm going to set my altitude.
Boeing 1, ground, taxi 2, runway 4, left, and hold short.
Taxi 2, runway 4 left and hold short. Boeing 1.
Boeing 1, monitor, tower 119.1.
Monitor tower 119.1. Boeing 1.
Boeing 1 tower, runway 4, left, taxi into position and hold.
Taxi into position and hold. Runway 4 left, roger. Boeing 1.
Alright, altitude is set to 100. I'm going to go ahead and go and turn on, because I know they're probably off.
Fly runway heading, runway 4, left.
Brandon, you gotta know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Fly runway heading.
Anti-ice.
Boeing 1.
I'm going to guess that it is off.
It's probably off on everything.
That's my guess. I'm thinking that it probably is. That's going to be my guess. We'll see here though. We will find out in a minute.
knots.
Wow.
Wow.
There it is, anti-ice.
Did you hear any word on podcast time?
Just a second. Wing anti-ice off.
I knew it.
Now it's on.
How about the others?
Engine 1 anti-ice is on. Engine 2 anti-ice is on.
Good.
I'll look and see if he messaged me. Andy, hold on one second. Yeah, the only thing that was off was my wing anti-ice.
I'm surprised.
Actually, I'm not surprised at all. Considering this happened every time.
Yep.
It's something to do with first officer. It's not doing it. It doesn't matter if I turn it on or off. It just doesn't like to turn it on for some
There's
reason.
a lot of things it doesn't like to do like that, I've noticed.
That's about the only thing that I've noticed that it doesn't
do.
Yeah, I don't know anything else. Everything else
Yeah.
seems to work fine. Well,
Except for
besides
when
the
you
list-
walk to the runway with
when I do
D3D.
when I do a runway change, for some reason when I do that, it'll close, but I almost think it's got something to do with like the checklist or something. Like it gets mixed up when you come. I don't know. Again, aircraft near MIA. Please confirm intentions. Like they're not reporting. Look, I was on the runway before I took off, and again, because I was communicating, me and the other pilot, we were fine. He was out on runway 8, or heading to runway 8. He was on 25 to get over to 8, or something like that. And when I said where I need to go, he said, well, I'm getting ready to go there, but I've got another plane in front of me just sitting here. And it was an Airbus. He was just sitting there doing whatever. Finally, he took off, but he never came on Unicom. He never said nothing.
Wow.
If you're going to get on VATSIM, communicate, okay? Because that's the whole purpose of. There's no excuse to not communicate when you're on VATSIM. No excuse. Whether ATC is there or not, doesn't matter.
Either say something or
Type it in the
text
chat.
it. Say something
Or
over
text
text.
it, because even us, we can hear it come through the text. So
Yeah, because the text goes out a longer way than the voice chat does.
yeah, but I mean, either way, they need to use one of them, and he wasn't using neither one. Now I've heard this message about someone sending a message about aircraft near Miami, speak up.
They really need to have a policy in place on VATSIM to tell people, hey, you need to communicate on Unicom.
I mean, there is a policy about it. You're supposed to
I think it needs to be enforced.
Well, the thing is, it's hard to do that if you don't know who's doing it.
Oh, right.
Like, we saw that Airbus. Well, we don't know who it was. How can you report them if you don't know who they are?
Yeah.
Now, the ATC guy, I should have got his name, and I should have got his name, because he was just rude as hell. Like,
yeah.
Like I said,
that
you can go
should have
back
been
and listen to the
reported.
beginning of this stream. Not right at the beginning, because
I'm not going by yet.
It's a few minutes in. So, you getting ready to leave, Brandon?
Not yet.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I thought you was leaving.
No.
But yeah, just watch the near the beginning of my this live stream later. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see how the guy was. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely
I'm sorry, if you
ridiculous.
don't like that job, don't do it. You know?
And if someone asks for a repeat, don't get so nasty about it. It's different if it was like, repeat. Oh, can I get it again? Let me get that one more time.
Did you wallop him? Like send a super like
He
report
couldn't.
him?
He didn't get his name.
No, I didn't. I didn't even get the person, because it wasn't me that was being spoke to. So I was just sitting there listening or whatever. But
Oh, I'd love for that guy to speak to one of us like that. I would definitely report him for it.
all right, let me check my. Let me see what message I got here about that live stream.
Yeah, I probably would. I think there's a way to. Get a controller's name. I forgot. I think it's voice or something. You can get the name and then wallop them instead of freaking supervisor. Say like, hey, this guy's.
Yeah, don't you type like wallop
You know.
or something?
I think you type
Yeah,
wallop.
like and you like dot wallop and then whatever the controller they do like ATL underscore TWR or whatever the controller suffix is or whatever.
What position was he? Was he a tower or was he ground?
It was just center. It said Miami Center. I don't know which one it was.
Oh.
But either way, he was the only one on, so he was dedicated to doing, you know.
Just like I've never been to Edinburgh. I've never been to Nova girl.
Yeah, we should go do it on Thursday if you want. We can do it at probably 1 o'clock Eastern. That'd be
12 Central. Well, that'd be...
Yeah, 4 o'clock your time. So yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that flight, I don't know if that flight was still there because I canceled that. If it didn't cancel, I'm not sure why, because it should have. But yeah, and if it did, I'm gonna probably do another flight here, probably one later tonight or tomorrow. I'll pick up another one if they end up charging something like that. And I'll,
Golly.
So, all right, man. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Actually, 1 p.m. Eastern would be 8 o'clock in the evening in the UK.
Well, he's 3 hours. Only 3 hours ahead of Eastern.
No. The UK is not 3 hours ahead of Eastern.
What is it?
I don't think.
6 hours?
I think it's 5. Six. Five ahead of Eastern, 6 ahead of Central.
Yeah.
Or is it backwards? Damn it, I don't know.
6 o'clock.
I don't remember.
Alexa, what time is it in London?
He'll know what time it is because I told him 1 o'clock Eastern, so it don't matter.
Oh, yeah, it'll be 7 p.m. in London.
Dang, 4 hours to get to Salt Lake City. Whoa.
Whoa.
I just took the first flight from Kennedy. Like, there was like 2 flights, and I just picked one, like at random. Didn't realize how far it was going to be.
Oh my gosh.
You leaving?
Man.
Love you.
So I guess is everything working well today? Like you took off well and I guess radar's working.
Yeah, it was a good takeoff, and I'm following the radar stuff. It's on GPS now, so it should be good for the next 4 hours.
Is the autopilot
This time-
actually behaving itself?
Yeah, the autopilot's fine. I didn't get a procedural departure this time, so usually I've figured out now that when you don't get those, it just gives you the first waypoint and says fly to that waypoint and then resume the navigation. But if you get the procedural departure, then it kind of doesn't tell you what to do, but you're supposed to follow the waypoint that it gives you in the SimConnect stuff. I just figured that out last night. Took me 2.5 years to figure that one out.
Well, when we first started using radar, we didn't even have SimConnect messages. So
We didn't have access. Yeah, we had no idea.
No.
I'm surprised that IYP never did get to read that. As mature as that product was, I can't believe that didn't get that at some point.
I'm telling you guys, IYP could have been a heck of a
So I'm
program had
assuming
he
you
got
want
to
to find
modernize.
IYP could have been one hell of a program.
So
It
Andy,
was.
it's going to be
For what it was great.
Thursday. We'll do it 1 o'clock my time, so 1 o'clock Eastern. So whatever that is for you.
Yeah, it's Eastern. Okay.
Because he's going to be.
What event is it? It's
They're doing a podcast.
We're going to do a podcast. On
okay.
Because he's going out of town for vacation, going to Greece.
Oh man.
Nice.
Maybe he can get away from the heat.
Greece, yeah, right.
He's dealing with heat like we are.
It's everybody, dude. It's all around. It's everywhere.
Dude, yeah. Freaking London, or England, broke their record today at 102. I think it was like 39 Celsius over there. It's insane over there.
I think France
Can you
did
imagine,
too.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I know. Can you imagine being one of those like Londoners that don't have AC because you don't think you ever need it? Can you imagine being one of those people?
Dude, I was just thinking about that when I heard that.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
oh boy, Declan was saying, no, we normally don't have AC. I'm just
They
like,
don't. Yeah, they
oh,
don't have them,
man.
and it's expensive. Apparently it's real expensive. So, but it is.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's get an update on where I'm at here. I'm going to get rid of chat. All right.
Poor people.
Got about an hour. And, well, hour and 20 minutes technically for the sim, but
It'll be a late one for me because I've got like 4 hours.
Oh
and
my
30
gosh.
minutes.
Are you going to complete that tonight, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I've discovered that that radar just doesn't work good at all with PMDG. So, freeware, yes. Payware, no. Don't even, just forget it. Don't do it, because...
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get into
Yeah,
Salt Lake City at midnight?
Something like that.
If I'm going to
Yeah,
do
if you want to,
I'll get what Andy's got, the Pro or whatever. I'll get that eventually.
Pro ATC, yeah, that's
and use that.
That works
instead.
the best. With it.
The other one's good, but because it doesn't have it can't do SID and stars and that stuff. So because of that, it just doesn't work out. Because the CDU just don't match up with it at all.
I think had he worked on version 5, it would have had SIDS and stars.
Yeah,
I think part of the I think part of the problem is, and maybe I guess I'm wrong about this. PMDG uses full Navigraph data and radar doesn't. It only uses what it can get from the runways, and that's only half of it, I guess. So.
Yeah.
But I don't think that LNAV, Josh, you said the LNAV is GPS on the PMDG. I don't think it's actually a GPS.
It does the same what I'm saying is it's conceptually the concept is it does the same thing functionally.
No, if you put in GPS where you're going, it's just going to take you to that destination. It's not going to be dedicated to a specific set of waypoints. That's how GPS works. It's going to take you the quickest route to that destination, but it's not going to be looking at it looks at other destinations.
Yeah, but when you do what I'm saying is when you put GPS on in freeware, it just flies the flight plan. LNAV pretty much does the same thing in PMDG. When you turn LNAV on, and it flies your flight plan. It flies laterally and flies your waypoints. That's what I'm saying. Conceptually.
Yeah, but it's got to be different. If it was a GPS, so the freeware, it would work the same way though, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say is it doesn't work like
a freeware would.
Yeah. I think there's somewhere,
doing the same thing,
but I don't think we have access to an actual GPS option. But I think somewhere in there is a GPS. Isn't there GPS somewhere in there, Andy?
I'm not on the airplane, no. That's what LNAV and VNAV do.
Yeah, I think part of it is Navigraph. Radar doesn't have all the waypoint data and VORs and UVs.
The radar, the program for freeware works because it matches what the freeware can do.
What the sim has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because PMDG being
I thought
payware,
that
you would think it'd still match.
And it using full Navigraph data. Yeah.
You'd think it would match, but it just, I don't know. I might try it a few more times, but the last 3 rounds I couldn't get it to. I'd start following how it tells you, it'd say 8 miles, and then gives you degrees. As soon as I'd put it to that, it would come up with something new, and it would say, 20, when I put in the 95, heading 95 for 6 miles. As soon as I put that in, it came up and it was 115 for whatever miles. Then I put that in, then it changed again to every time I change mine to match it, it would come back and tell me something different. Bam, 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 bam. which is weird. And it might be something. I wonder.
Well, when you're within less than 10 miles of what it wants you to do, it gives you the next one. So it gives you 2 at a time until you cross the first one. Then it takes that one away. I don't know if that's what's happening to you, but it could be.
You know,
you also should be hearing dings when you cross a waypoint.
That's true.
There's a
the
ding
thing
on
is,
your
though,
head.
in the setting, that thing is set to, what was it, 15 miles? Within 15 miles? Or something? There's a setting there you
Yeah,
can set.
but no, that's
degrees.
basically if your heading is off 15 degrees, it'll bitch
tell
you
you to
until you
get
get back on the course.
That's the deviation settings.
Did it not? It didn't have a mileage setting in there, like when you get so close.
Nah.
I don't know of one.
Nope. Nah.
It shouldn't change like that though. As soon as you put it in, it shouldn't just give you, like.
Nah.
If it did, then the one that it gives you should be the second one on that list when it gives you the 2 options, like it gives you, like.
Yeah, once you cross the first one, it'll take that one away, and then you'll be left with the second
Yeah,
one.
and
And
you
it does
should
the
see
same
the
thing
second one.
for the next one. But if
Yeah.
your plane's not behaving,
But it's not. Yeah.
I think the point
like,
is it
it's
just
given-
doesn't work very well with pay mirror.
What I'm saying is given completely different. It's not doing the list like in order like that. It's giving a completely.
Is it giving
new,
like radar's giving? I'm guessing radar's giving completely different waypoints. I bet too. Like.
Yeah,
it's
it's giving me stuff that doesn't match even on my waypoints. Because on my list, my stuff should match with it with radars, and if it doesn't, yeah, it didn't even ding. Like I said, I'm gonna turn off. In first officer, I'm gonna turn off LNAV coming automatically on because I don't want that to come on automatically. Because when it does, it's gonna just turn and follow that waypoint that fast, and before you know it, you're already going the wrong direction already. So I'm gonna set it to have that off, and then I'll try it again with where LNAV don't come on automatically. Instead of LNAV, I wonder if you can get it to turn on heading instead of LNAV.
Well, yeah. When you tell first officer in the briefing page that you're not flying a SID, it will automatically, instead of turning LNAV on, it'll put heading select on. At least that's what it does for me. When you set it,
I had to
say
hit
no,
Control
that you're
H.
not flying a SID.
I had to hit Control H even after I turned that
Oh.
off. LNAV didn't come on, but I had to hit Control H
to do heading lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to mess with it some more. I mean, it might not be a complete. It just might be a few bugs I need to work out to get it to really work. But
dude, even with the freeware, like it took me weeks to master this radar stuff because this was back before we had TFM, so I was using IYP and Pilot. It was rough.
I'll bet it was.
yeah, I never got to do the IYP. I wish I could have saw that in action. Like, been able to actually.
Oh,
do
man.
it.
Pretty awesome, dude. You missed out.
You literally went through every single checklist on the ground.
That was literally that was literally everybody's first time with like actual flight
Yeah.
simming. Like that.
And
that
it forced,
program
well, it didn't
introduced
force you, but
everybody to-
when you say checklist, like it literally went through every single one, from startup
Yes.
to takeoff to taxi. Like it literally.
Well, I mean
you could
PMDG
issue
does
commands
that.
to do it without it.
You got to do that with
Yeah.
PMDG. You got to
Yeah.
do your pre-flight.
Well, technically,
was really
no,
cool,
it
though,
wasn't
'cause it guided
everybody's
you.
first time, Josh, because Scott Shade was flying before any of us.
Well, yeah. Well, no. There is that. There was that.
Well, there was some
I don't know
plugin
how
from
to
2004,
navigate.
right? Wasn't it called FS Commander or something that people were
Yeah.
using way back? I don't know.
No, it's FS Navigator. It's called FS Navigator. FS Commander
right.
is a flight planner. FS Navigator was basically the Trap Dev developed it. That's the
It was a
predecessor
forerunner
of
to
I
the
remember
Trap.
that.
or the
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
FS 2004 was supposed to be accessible, but I never bothered with it.
I use it a little bit. I was able to, like, you can check your instruments and stuff like that, but it was a lot harder. It was a lot harder to use than like IYP or even basically it allowed you to do what TFM allows you to do now a lot easier with FS Navigator. You could view your instruments with the JAWS cursor back then.
Man.
Oh God. Huh. I was gonna say why the okay, there it goes. Like fucking it gets me worried when TFM tells me the next waypoint and radar doesn't ding for like 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Well, that's because TFM reads it in a couple seconds before you actually cross it.
Yeah, I
TFM
know.
has a 30-second delay.
No, I wasn't worried about TFM. I was worried about radar. I was worried if the plane was tripping out again.
I don't like when you get multiple handoffs in radar contact with the same
It's kind of annoying,
center.
but you know.
Alright guys, for now
Yeah,
I'm going to end the live stream and we'll come back on the live stream here when they get close to landing probably, but yeah, we'll be back here shortly and do the landing. Y'all be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I just wanted to share the VAT sim with you there on takeoff, so alright.